Alright, so my group server was made accidentally with very large biomes. So it's been very hard to go between the different biomes to find all the resources that we need. And so what we decided was that we were going to go ahead and create a tower in the sky with a bunch of biome portal rooms for easy access to the various different biomes in the world. So this is what I went ahead and created. As you can see, it's pretty high up. It's not quite at the block limit, but it's not far off either. It's kind of in the middle of everybody's land. There's one, there's mine. As you can see, our draw distance is a bit cut off, so it's not a great look, but you know, that's fine. There's a village, there is someone else's land, and then there's another person's land, and so on and so forth. But the video is for the tower here, and so this is what the outside looks like. It has 2 floors. I considered adding, well, it has 3 floors technically, but the biome rooms themselves are 2 floors, and I considered adding a 3rd one, and I kind of wish I did, but we actually were able to fill it out real nicely, and we're not missing too much, so it ended up working out okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and give a quick tour, because unfortunately screenshots just don't do it justice. So basically, it starts down here at the bottom. There is this little water tunnel that you can swim up. No one actually does that though, and you'll see why. On either side here, we have a staircase that I created, and we go up the staircase. And this is the first floor of different biome rooms. So we have jungle temple. So I made like a little jungle temple replica with some trees. All of the rooms looked the same before I filled them. So the walls and the ceiling are still stone, just because I thought that would look best. But yeah, so you go here, and on this one I didn't use a pressure plate unlike the rest of them because I thought the little trap would be cute. So you walk across the line, you're teleported to an actual temple right here. And then if you go inside this temple and up here, you are teleported back into the tower. And then there's the room behind you. So that's how they all kind of work. This one is in a savanna. It doesn't look the best simply because the color is wrong because we're not in a savanna biome, but I did the best that I could. So if you come here, open the door, teleport through, and now we're at this really sick savanna biome that I really like because of this little cliff over here. Yeah, so then we go back. And then here we have the desert one. It's in a desert temple, as you can guess. Very cute. Then this one is a Badlands one. And then you come in here. There's a little treasure chest, some tracks. This one is a flower biome. There's no little house for the pressure plate in this one. You just gotta come up the hill, and it's right there. And then on this one, it is a birch forest. Pretty simple stuff. And then this one is a tall taiga, and this one looks pretty cool. Go ahead and go here. It's nighttime. There's a village over there. A lot of these are near villages, but yeah, tall taiga, little house. And then last but not least, we have the swamp. So there's a little witch hut, of course, and then you get it by climbing these vines like that. And then you go teleport through that way. And then on the 2nd floor, if we go up there, spiral staircase. And these banners mean different things. If there's no banner, it's good to go. If it's red, it means it's not set up yet. And if it's yellow, it means it's ready, but we're not going to go there yet because we're waiting to go as a group. so we'll skip that for now. This one is the coral ocean. I really, really like how this one came out. If you put fish in it, they zoom around in circles and it's pretty cute, but sometimes they fall out onto the sand and die, so that's why there are no fish right now. And the coral one came out pretty cool. It's very, very big. I don't know how big coral oceans tend to be, but like I said, the biomes are huge on this map, so it's pretty gigantic. And then here we have icebergs, basically. I was torn between doing icebergs in the ocean and a ice spike one. I ended up choosing icebergs. So that's what we have here. Little igloo. This was generated and I just dug into it and made a little igloo. Then this one is a spruce forest. It's, like I said, the biomes are huge. There's a lot going on here, and then there's a little bit of just snow fields behind us, but the point is the spruce forest here, and that's for the supplies. And then we have Woodland Mansion, which we have explored completely. And then if you come inside, it's right here. Then here we have the mushroom room. You'll note that in this one I use a block that is not in the mushroom biome. I did that just because it looked kind of plain without them, and I thought the color matched real nice, and also there would be no reason for me to ever use these blocks since it's in the end and you can't teleport to the end from the overworld. So I went ahead and just go ahead and put them there. This is our end portal room. I designed it to look like, you know, a fortress, and then if you stand on this one, it teleports you. We haven't actually found a fortress yet, so it's not set up yet, and unfortunately I couldn't find a cool way with the dimensions of the room that I had. I couldn't find a cool way to hide that block, unfortunately, because I originally wanted the pressure plate to be here floating in the middle, but that didn't work for obvious reasons, and this barely works, but it'll have to do. And then in this one is something that doesn't actually exist yet in the current version. There aren't these portals yet, but I preemptively made it because I thought it would be cool if there was a group end portal at one of these ruined portals. And then you'll also see there's a pressure plate here. I will explain that last, but basically it is our mob spawner room, so I'll show that after I go upstairs. The third floor is our personal teleporters from our bases, so I designed each of these. They're all based on where we settled down, so they're all very different. This one, he settled in a icy area, so his is ice themed and spruce themed, and actually it's Santa Claus themed because he's in the North Pole, we like to say. So there's milk and cookies, Rudolph, a little Naughty or Nice book, compass for planning his travel around the world, so that teleports to his base. This one, she was going for a lava theme, so she has lava, she really likes the pumpkins, and so on and so forth. She's using a lot of diorite, so that's why there's so much diorite here. This one is mine. Mine is the mountain one, so mine has a lot of spruce, little hill, a fox because there's so many fox on my property, little spruce tree, yeah. And this one, he has a ravine base, and he's really into the moss and stuff and the cobblestone. So his is cobblestone themed, little totem there. And that's why his little area looks like this. This one is the ocean base. So we have a lot of birch here. You come out here, there's a turtle and little umbrella, little shanty thing, some fishies and whatnot. And this one is kind of a brick theme that he's doing. So we did a bunch of bricks, and he has a lake and whatnot. So it's very personalized for everybody. And then this is just a little overhang where you can look out and see not much of anything. So then if I go back downstairs to the broken nether portal, and you go to this guy here, this teleports to a spot beneath the ground. So the teleport tower is straight up this way. It's completely centered. But this is below the ground, underneath the lake that the teleport tower is floating over. And basically this leads to all the different spawners. So we have a cave spider spawner. So if we take this teleport, here's the little spawner, the spawner we found in survival, and put it up there. So yeah, there's that. And we've done that for all of them. The only one that we had to make really was the slime one, and that's because there is no slime spawner, but we did find a slime chunk and created a slime chunk farm. So you gotta stay 24 blocks away from the chunk for them to drop, but you just saw that one dropped over there. So you come over here, punch him, kill him, and then you come back here and wait. And so that's why there's a little pond here, so you can fish while you wait. But yeah, that's basically all of the different little rooms. We even have a drowned one, which is kind of useless because they don't spawn tridents or nautiluses if you make the drowned, but you know, didn't want to leave them out. So then if you leave, you're back up here. So that is the teleport tower that I created. I basically did it by myself, and I really like how it came out. It's very pretty, just extremely useful, honestly, and I just really like it. So yeah, the spawn room, like I was saying, if you, here, I'm just gonna drop down. The spawn room is down here. If you go down several blocks, you'll break into that spawn area. But yeah, so that is it. I just thought I would share, and that's that. Okay, goodbye.